Hello, my name is Neil Durrance and welcome to Texas Progressive Time, a show for pragmatists, not extremists. I do not root for the left or the right, red or blue, liberal or conservative, Democrat or Republican. I root for we the people. A week or so ago, I was talking to you about the problem of the Texas judiciary having become not jurists, but political hacks. I also said that we are no better than the same unqualified, detached, and dangerous hacks on the bench if we do not have any solutions. Well, here's one solution. It's called the Missouri Plan. Judges are appointed by the governor. After one term on the bench, the judge stands for a district-wide vote of confidence or no confidence. If receiving a vote of confidence, then the judge remains on the bench unless a petition for recall is filed by the people and the judge is successfully recalled by a majority vote. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't the process for appointing a judge by the governor and standing for a vote of confidence or any recall all fraught with politics, same as our present system of election every 4 years? And the answer would be yes. But in the states who have adopted the Missouri Plan, something unusual has happened. The governor of each state wound up appointing a majority of the judges from the opposing party. Yes, and now you say, Neil, how can that be? Would not the entire group of appointed judges coming from the gubernatorial selection be much more prone to graft and corruption? Maybe, but so far, the appointed judges in the other states under the Missouri Plan start with nominations coming from the local bar association of lawyers in the district of the appointment. Most lawyers are more concerned with a competent and experienced judge than they are about the politics of the governor's office. Also, the judges, for better or worse, seem to be a reflection and barometer for the quality and integrity of the governor making the appointments. Do a bad job and only appoint your political buddies and hacks, and the same governor is sacrificing his own political future. But the real question is, should Texas try such a plan of bipartisan selection which emphasizes talent, acumen, and experience? Well, let's think about that for a minute. In 2013, CBS 60 Minutes ran a segment on its award-winning news program that shocked the rest of the country, while many Texans just shrugged it off. It was called Texas Supreme Court Justice for Sale. The 60 Minutes reporter revealed how the Texas Supreme Court judges would take large campaign contributions for their elections from big and powerful law firms. The same judges would then walk out, take the bench, and hear cases from the same big law firm donors, arguing before the court. Yes, it reeks of graft and corruption. To obscure and distract from the humiliating but indisputable report, the Supreme Court, with great fanfare and publicity, appointed a select blue ribbon committee of judges, loyal to the present system, and charged them to come up with a less corrupt system. After several months, again with much fanfare, bravado, and with lights and cameras running in the rotunda of our great Capitol building, the Supreme Court and its Blue Ribbon Committee announced its new plan. It was, and you guessed it, wait for it, a modified Missouri Plan for the Texas judiciary. But what happened next really made heads spin. Not one legislator in the entirety of the Texas legislature would pick up the Blue Ribbon Committee proposed legislation from the Supreme Court. The report of the Blue Ribbon Committee and the proposed legislation vanished as a subnote to history. The old flawed system, which had been in place for the last 100 years, and the judges returned to their beloved state of anonymity, with not a single change being made to the judicial system since. The reason for the refusal to cure some of the most obvious corruption in Texas are many. The lack of political will is singular. And we wonder why Texas is the proving ground for so many bad ideas in politics. If you believe our judges and any public officials should have a common sense encouragement to confront corruption and graft, then like and subscribe. More later, and pay attention. See you next week.